Hello my friends and welcome to day 14. Let's take a seat on the mat. So come to a cross-legged seated position, and today we're just going to work with a breath focused meditation. So all you're doing, you can turn the wrists over the knees, just gently close your eyes and then just start to become aware of your breath. So ideally just breathing in and out through the nose, but not controlling your breath at all. Just let the inhale and exhale come and go. And keep bringing your attention back to focusing on the breathing. Just checking in. If the mind's very busy, try and relax a little more. If the mind's a little sleepy, try and spark your attention a little more. Trying to find that midway point, halfway between complete relaxation and complete excitation. Noticing the breath. And then on your next inhale, just pressing the palms together at the heart center, gently opening the eyes. Namaste. So let's hop onto all fours, but just come straight up into downward dog today. So just pushing yourself back into downward dog and just walk the heels up and down for a moment. Just play around with it a little. Remember that the pointer finger knuckle has to be grounded. That's taking pressure off the wrist, but it's also building strength in the wrist. So if you do feel downward dog's a bit hard on the wrists, then that hand action, pointer finger knuckle grounded, is going to help. Also trying to take the hips up and the weight back to the heels will help as well. Making our way up to the top of the mat. Inhale, raise the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Just walk the feet together. Clip on and inhale up halfway. Try and keep the weight through the ball of the foot and not let the legs really rock back there. And then inhaling, head up, chest up, coming all the way up, look up to the thumbs, exhaling back to standing. So 3 rounds of Salute to the Sun A today. Take a little moment to correct your posture. So kneecaps are pulled up, pelvis is neutral, side waist is tall, shoulders are open and relaxed, and head just balanced over the top of it all. Inhaling, bring the arms up over the head, look up to the thumbs. Exhaling, hinging forwards, clip onto the legs. Inhaling, come up halfway, lift the heart. Exhaling, strong hands, take the feet back to high plank, push through the heels, big breath in, and then exhale, push to lower. Inhale brings you back up into upward dog, and then exhale back to our good old friend, downward dog. So take a little moment to settle yourself here. Have a look at your feet. So the feet should be parallel out the back. So that means that the second toe, the one beside the big toe, should be in line with the center of your ankle. So most people tend to have their heels a little too close in together. So see if you can sort of pull the heels out, but still keep the feet parallel. Inhale, raise the heels. Exhale, deep bend in the knees. Step or jump the feet to the hands. Feet together, inhale up halfway. Exhale, deepen the forward bend. And then inhale, look forward, head up, chest up, coming all the way up, look up to the thumbs, really pull the shoulders down your back, and then exhaling back to standing. Inhaling, bring the arms up over the head, look up to the thumbs. Exhale, keep the heart lifted as you hinge forward, bend the knees if you need to, or hands to the floor if it's easy. Inhaling up to halfway, really pull on the legs and get a lift through the heart. Exhale, plant the hands back to your high plank, strong legs, chin lifted. Exhale, push to lower. Inhale brings you back up into upward dog, and take time to uncurl. Firm tops of feet now as you exhale, roll right over the toes, back into downward dog. And again, just take a couple of breaths. So each inhale and exhale, we're lifting the hips as high as we can, and we're pressing through the heels. It doesn't matter if they get to the floor or not, but they're certainly heading that way. And then inhale, raise the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Step or jump the feet to the hands. Feet together, inhale up halfway. Exhale, deepen the forward bend. And then inhale, look forward. So it's harder to keep the weight through the ball of the foot here, but that's what you're trying to do so the legs stay on. And then exhaling back to standing. Last one, inhale, get long through the side waist. Exhaling, hinging forwards. Inhale brings you up halfway. Exhale takes you back to high plank. Breath in and then exhale, push to lower. Remember, you can come all the way to the floor. If you do flip the feet, bring the hands to the waist. Before you inhale, come up into upward dog. And then exhaling back into downward dog. Take a little moment again to find your place. And then inhale, raise the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Step or jump the feet to the hands. Feet together, inhale up halfway. Exhale, deepen the forward bend. And then inhale, look forward, push the chest forward. Strong arms, settle the shoulders, squeeze the palms together. And exhaling back to corrected posture. So we're going to come into revolve triangle today. So start with your feet about hip distance apart. And just take back your left foot first of all. So it's only about a 3/4 stance. Hips are square to the front. Right hand on the crease of the hip. Inhale, reach up long out of your left hand side. And then soften that right knee as you exhale and hinge forwards. So you can either just bring that left hand onto the leg, or you can bring it onto the outside of the leg. Wherever you are, open up that right shoulder and then taking that top hand up. So I'm pulling back the right crease of my hip and I'm sort of easing forward the outside edge of my left hip. But remember, you might be just resting on the leg here. Top arm is opening up. If that feels too much, top hand can be on the hip. And then just reverse your way back down. So hand back onto the hip, look forward, bend that knee as you inhale, come up, and then swivel the feet around. So at maximum, our heels would be one behind the other, a little easier. We have a space laterally between the feet. Inhale, get long in the side waist. Exhale, bend that front knee, reach far forward as you can. Hand onto the floor or just resting on the leg. I like to inhale, look up one more time, and then exhale, just that push down on the hand onto the leg or onto the floor is what opens you up. So you're really trying to get a span across the chest, but again, if that's too much, top hand can stay on the hip. And then exhaling, look down at your front foot, bend the left knee, inhale, come all the way back up, and then exhale, just step the feet together. So working with tree pose for our balance today. Either foot well below the knee, or the foot is well above the knee, palms pressed together. And if you like, you can take the hands up over the head. So just coming into whatever version you're choosing today. The things that are going to help you balance are to keep your eyes really steady, keep your breath really smooth, and to keep the core on. So all we're doing is standing really tall. Keep trying to take this bent knee back behind you so you get a little bit of opening into the hips. A few more breaths here. Remember, if you're wobbling in and out, that's totally fine, because really we're trying to hone our balancing skills. So you want it to be challenging. And then slowly releasing, coming back to corrected posture. So it's easier to maintain your posture than correct it while you're in. So try and copy the pose on that other side. Oi, having a little wobble. And then hands come together. So ground the ball of your foot. By pressing the base of the big toe into the floor, it actually stabilizes not just the foot, but the ankle as well. So eyes are steady, breath is smooth, core is engaged. And try and keep the breath as smooth and as long as you can. And that's going to let you sort of absorb any little wobbles that you come across. And then hands back to the hips and bring that foot back to the floor. Coming down to the floor now as we come into our straight seated forward bend, Paschimottanasana. So taking the hands to the side for a moment, really curl your toes back. So if you want to see my foot, I'm curling my toes back like a standing foot. And as I inhale, get as long as you can in the side waist. Keep working the feet and then exhale, just bring the hands in. So the focus is to keep my heart lifted. Push down on the legs to get that little lift through the heart, and then exhaling, easing your way in. So I'll just show you from side on, but you just keep working down the legs. Inhale, get that lift. Exhale, literally clip on. Keep looking forward and just edging your way in. So a few more breaths, working with a nice neutral spine. Inhale gives us that lift. Work the feet a bit more. Exhale, draw yourself in. And then inhaling, coming all the way back up again. Exhale, hands down by your side, and we'll get ready for Shavasana. So plant the feet, arms come up and slowly lower yourself down onto the floor. Palms turn to the ceiling, let the feet fall apart. And of course, you know this already now, but we want to make sure the lower back feels okay. If it doesn't feel okay, just bring the soles of the feet back to the floor. Closing your eyes, softening your senses. See if you can soften your face and your throat and your belly. Let go of the breath. Let go of the thoughts by just focusing on the rise and fall of your belly. Give up the weight of your body to the floor just for a few more moments. And then rolling onto your side, coming back up to a seated position, and we'll finish with our 3 Oms. So hands come to the heart center, gently close your eyes. Clear your throat if you need to. Exhale all the old air, taking a long breath in. Taking a moment to offer up your practice, and then gently opening your eyes. Namaste.